2 hours after the first shots were fired, Bruhl was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Bruhl would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
I'm not gonna lie, that bit's so cheesy and so stupid. Show a newborn baby, his hometown burning to the ground. Okay, I still love it. Everything else before that bit was like, yeah. Okay. Vassal Urban Warfare. Summons. And this is the last chapter Ryan can see.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Coleo what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Okay, I'm just gonna have to pause for a second here because I need to say a funny story about this. When Ryan was editing his PlayStation 2 playthrough of the game, he clicked on a random point and it was this exact part, and the exact point he clicked made it sound like Welkin was saying sex. Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't indeed?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Malkiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Malkiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welkin was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Okay, let's go ahead and make our squad. I keep pressing enter all the time.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out.
That's a damn lie. Beginning of the game, Scout Rush is a great strategy. End of the game, Scout Rush is a great strategy.
Next up, the Shock Trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets.
And if you get the right equipment and the right stats and level them up well enough, you can actually beat the final boss in one turn with a single Shock Trooper.
While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings.
Of course, obviously, as I said, doing that's difficult. And good luck trying to do that first time through.
Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the Engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support.
You get it? Changing gears? Engineer?
They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Okay, so first things first, I want Roger Craig-Smith.
The name's Vice Engelbard. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
I also want Roger Craig-Smith.
Hi, I'm Alex Raymond. I look forward to serving with you, Welkin.
I also want... I also want John DiMaggio.
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
I also want Liam O'Brien.
My name's Carl Lanzett, sir. It's a pleasure to join you.
I also want a sniper.
Hey, I'm Oscar Baylor. Thanks for taking me on board.
Let's go ahead and with a sniper.
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
Okay, and let's go ahead and take... Yep.
Hey, Field Boar here. Remember the name, boss man.
Please, call me Wavy. From today onward, we fight together.
Okay, mascot number 1, or unintentional mascot number 1.
Nelson, perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
I'm Nochi Wordsworth. Hi.
If I remember correctly, Roger Craig Smith.
Hey, Welkster. I'm Melville Young. I'll do my best, man.
Oh no, isn't it? But do I not have this person? I mean, you get a random assortment of characters that you can pick, and it appears I do not. Okay, let's go for Nina.
The name's Nina Strice, and I look forward to a good workout out there.
Let's go for the old guy.
Name's Kobe Caird, boyo. Looks to me like we're gonna see a lot of each other.
I've got enough for 4 slots. Could probably do with another... Let's go for this one, because I've already got a Darkson with me.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help.
Let's go for Susie.
My name is Susie Evans, sir. I realize I'm inexperienced, but I'll do all I can.
Let's go for him.
I'm Hermes Kissinger. With me here, your squad will get twice the girls.
And what do I have right now? Am I lacking? Let's go ahead and get one more Lancer. Let's go for this.
Hi, my name's Elise Moore. Nice to meet you.
And she sounds like a valet girl. Actually, I want to check some of her hair. That's it, let me just check some of her hair. Okay, no. I was actually thinking, as that one guy said, with me, you'll get twice the girls. I was actually wondering if I actually did. Yeah.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience.
I know for a fact that I'm going to want to do that once I get one certain sniper, because she's the best sniper in the game.
Trust in your own judgment, and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Yeah, I forgot that it gives you actually a random selection of characters.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Okay, training facility. Now for a lot of yabbering by,
Who wouldn't want that?